You go, boy.
So what you want to eat tonight?
I don't know, whatever.
All right, so I'm thinking about like Taco Bell,
No, I don't want that.
Pizza Hut,
No, I don't want that either.
Burger King.
Nope.
Bro, you never know what you want to eat. Bro.
I know.
really
I don't.
understand.
I know what I don't want, but I don't know what I want.
So tell me what you do want.
I don't know. Once you keep going down the list, and I'll figure it out.
I'm not going to sit here and go down the list of every restaurant in
lot
the
of
world
other
to do.
Hey, we gonna do this all night? We gotta start the show.
And to be honest with you, bro, nobody even really asked you what was going on.
Yeah,
like,
pretty
we just trying to
much.
figure
Unless
this
you
out.
have a good suggestion.
I mean, I ate already for the record, but
Well, then you not really adding to the conversation.
Yeah,
so.
bro, you're devaluing this conversation.
I can just go.
You can.
Yeah,
if
that'll
you
be.
want.
I think that'll be best.
Yeah. See
So
later,
you
bro.
don't kick me off my own show?
Yeah. Bro.
Yep.
See you later.
Pretty
Bye.
much.
Happens every time.
Yo, see, he can't even help us. I don't even understand what's even going on. Like,
Maybe
yeah.
Chinese.
I don't care about the top 10, the top 5 of who the best is. Money straight, my fam straight, I'm George straight, that's Texas. Angel wings on a Lambo, praise the Lord, that's a blessing. Bentley truck like Lex Luger, yeah nigga, I'm flexing. Richard Sherman, I back it up. And your mama, I stack it up. Hey Poppy, yo Gotti, swear to God, I rack it up. Still Jersey, that's all day.
You go, boy.
Yo.
You
What's
go,
up?
boy.
What's up? Play those drops, man. Play those drops. We got a lot of drops. That's what we do on here. God see. He can do this all night. I'm gonna just sit here and just let him go.
Fire. That's fire.
Yes. You like that one? You like that one? You like the
Yeah.
It's your boy. You go, boy. Oh my goodness.
Boy.
Welcome to episode 30. Ali of the U-Goboy Podcast, live from Bravery Studios. In lovely Garfield, New Jersey, we got the drop god on the boards, Perdomo. I love it. We got a special treat for you guys tonight. Before we even get to that, round of applause, please, to all the subscribers and followers on all the platforms for blowing your boy up. We are closing in on 10,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Give me a yeah. Can I get a yeah? Can I get an LA night, please? Let me get an LA night.
Fire.
That's the best drop I have. That's the best drop I have. So one more time, round of applause. One more time, all the subscribers, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Thank you guys so much. We are here because of y'all. 1 million on the YouTube channel, 500,000 on TikTok. We are closing in big numbers, big guests on the way too. But numbers aside, let's get right to it. On episode 30 of the U-Goboy Podcast, we've got two polar opposites, people forged in God, from whom choose to commit to each other daily, as well as commit to fulfilling their purpose to inspire relationships and continue going strong on episode 30 of the U-Goboy Podcast, live from Bravery Studios. We got Jadahn and Ashley Goins. Make some noise.
Yeah. Yo, what's good? You go, what's good, my boy?
Give me another one. Give me another yeah. LA Night, we need you on the show.
Yo, that would be dope.
Yo, it's coming. It's coming. We've gotten a couple big. We've had a couple big ones on here. We got more big ones on the way.
That's fire.
That's amazing.
So yeah, LA Night on the way. So let's get to it. Don, Ashley, first of all, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. Of course, you guys are the first married couple on the U-Goboy Podcast, live from Bravery Studios. Gotta say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest. So how'd you two meet? How'd you guys meet? Let's take it all the way to the back. All the way to the back.
You want to hear something funny, bro? Like, I got in her inbox on MySpace.
On MySpace,
Right. So I had just got to A&T. I went to North Carolina A&T Aggie Pride. And I just felt like all the dudes and the people down there were whack. Because we from Jersey, man.
We got a certain swag.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
I actually searched people in North Carolina at the schools that were from Jersey and New York or whatever, and I just came across her, and I added other people, but I kind of slid in her DM what's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I wasn't the DM type person, so
Savage.
The non-DM.
The non-DM. So I used to see all the little DMs and the messages, and I'd be like, oh, okay, that's nice.
That's nice.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Right. Like,
Savage.
so we, in dorm rooms, we used to play pranks on each other. So I made the mistake of leaving my inbox up. And one of my good friends decided to message him back. So I didn't realize it until the next day. He sends me another message. I'm like, what is going on with this stalker? Like, I'm not replying to you.
Big stalker vibes.
Yeah, our relationship started off as a prank.
So I'm looking and I'm like, but it's looking as if he's answering questions that I asked. And I'm like, so I look up and I'm like, I already knew I didn't got pranked. But my friend was like, well, just see how the conversation goes. And I think what got me is that he just made me laugh. And I'm like, okay, this dude seems interesting. So we could be on the phone for hours. Like, I was in the hallway of my dorm room because I'll be on the phone with him until like 5 a.m. And so we were just like talking about life. It wasn't even talking slick. We were just having a good time, just connecting from like the differences of being in North Carolina from Jersey. And we just kind of like relating on that level. So we were friends for a good like year. Because we were both in relationships. Bad ones. Okay. We were both in bad ones trying to get out of.
Some toxicity going on?
A lot of toxicity.
The toxicity.
So.
And it's like when you find a friend. Like, and when you're in a space like that, that's a friend. Like somebody that doesn't want anything from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out who you are and blase, and that and the third. Like, that was her. And I guess I was the same thing for her. And it just, it's like history from there. Real talk.
I love it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Can I get some LA Nights? Can I get some LA Nights? That is the number one drop in the world right now, so I'm glad to use it. One more time, we got Marv Perdomo on the boards. Love you, Marv. So Jadahn, a little background. We went to St. Benedict's Prep together, class of 2006.
Oh, 6.
Yo, give me some Ric Flairs. Give me some Ric Flairs. Give me some Ric Flairs.
Yeah, man. Class of 2006.
Class of 2006 in lovely Newark, New Jersey. Before it got gentrified. Thank you, Cory Booker.
Yeah, right.
So how'd you make your way to Benedict's? Like, what was your? How'd you end up there?
I'm from Newark, but I never really went to school in Newark. Like, I always went to school in like Livingston. My mom always had me in like those areas over there. So my dad and my uncle actually both went to Benedict's when I was crazy too. My stepfather went to Benedict's.
So your legacy. Your legacy.
Right.
No
choice. So,
no
I
choice.
had no choice. So like, my mom was just like, you're going to Benedict's, and that was just it. Of course I fought. I'm like, oh, boys school, man. Like, I'm not going to.
I don't got time for that, man. Where the chicks at?
Yeah, where the girls at? But like, we had arts around the corner.
Yeah, true.
Had, and then like I met like a whole ton of brothers there, like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big
like,
facts. Big facts.
That connection you never get rid of. So
no.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. That's how I got there. I was forced, essentially. Yeah.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to St. Benedict's Prep. We get another Ric Flair for St. Benedict's Prep.
There you go.
Shout out to Father Ed. Gotta get him on the show as well. He's still kicking. He's like 1,000 years old.
Yo, he's
like Morpheus.
1,000,000 years old, bro.
It looks the same.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild. It's wild. He's like Pharrell, like the white Pharrell. It's crazy. He never ages.
Love it.
No, seriously though.
Like Pharrell.
The white Pharrell.
So Ashley, now you're not from Jersey? Are you from?
I am.
You
I'm from Newark as well.
You're from Newark as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely from Newark.
Brick City. Brick City. It still sounds like that in some places.
Right.
So,
around the corner from us, actually. Right.
Yeah.
But same as Jadahn, like my grandmother, she really tried to keep me out of school and like Newark. Even like, cause I really kind of live borderline Irvington. That's our joke, running joke. She's like, you're not really from Newark because you didn't graduate from high school in Newark. So
she actually graduated from school in Pennsylvania.
I did. So I went to a performing arts high school in Pennsylvania because my choices were either Weequahic or Irvington High. My grandmother wasn't having either.
She said no to both.
She said no to both. So she opted for an hour and a half away to Pennsylvania. So yep. But all my family is from Newark. All of us are from Newark. I still came weekends, but yep, my roots are here in Newark.
Yes, Jersey in a building. Jersey in a building. I grew up in East Orange. Just a stone throws away. Still,
right.
Still Jersey. Still
all
Jersey.
The same circle.
Same. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep it going. So, You guys are the first married couple, the first official couple of the U-Goboy Podcast, live from Bravery Studios. So the marriage, the married life, were like growing up. Did you guys were you thinking about marriage? Were you thinking about it throughout as you got older? Do you feel like you're always in your mind working toward it? Individually and then to collectively with your own marriage, what was your idea of marriage growing up into now being married?
Well, I'll go first. I always knew that I wanted to be married. Like, my cousins always said, Ashley lives in a fairy tale world. Like, she's gonna have all the kids and the minivan and all that. So I always, and it was true, because that was the world I lived in. I always knew I wanted it, which I won't say it was ironic. I'm saying that because I didn't really see that. I didn't see I would say a close, good example of it. Like, my grandmother was always, since I've known her, was married, but that's my grandmother, so I don't see her every day in the home. You know, my grandmother raised me, so I really didn't see what marriage looked like. I just knew what I wanted it to look like. So I've always been very headstrong. Like, I don't know what your definition of it is, but I know what mine's is. It may not be right, but it's all right for me. So I always knew that I wanted to be married. I always knew I wanted to have a family. Never wanted to be more stay-at-home mom, but I always knew that I was going to have a career. I was going to be a working mom, and I was going to have a husband. So that was always it for me. But I wouldn't say I kind of had this is my example. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm the product of a divorce. You know what I mean? I've never seen successful marriage growing up. My grandparents to, vast majority of people in my family. So I felt like I needed to be like that generational curse breaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted my family and the people around me to understand that, like, yo, this works. You know what I mean? Like, I could find a woman and I could have kids with all of my kids with her. You know what I mean? I could marry her and be with her for the rest of my life. I could die with her. Like, that was like one of the goals for me, like, coming up. Like, I have to prove to the world that marriage works. And like, that's like what I'm doing right now, bro. Like, I'm with her. You know what I mean? Like,
love it.
Right.
Sweet. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I love love. I love black love. I love all love. Right. Green love, purple love, all that good stuff. But so how many years has it been?
14.
It's been 14 together.
14.
Yes. 14 together, 10 years married.
Give me 5 LA nights real quick, boy. I love it.
Yeah, bro.
I love it.
Long time, man.
December 16th will be 11 years officially married.
Yeah.
Love it.
We actually just had our 10-year vow renewal
last Friday.
Nice. Where'd you guys do it at? How did you guys put that together?
It was so when we first got married, it was very small and intimate, and I, at that point in time, I think I was like 24. Like, I didn't have the bread to have this mass crazy wedding, you know what I mean? But I just knew I wanted to marry her, So like, we did something small, and like, it was always a promise from me to her that, yo, we're going to have this big thing. And it was just like, why not do like it on our 10-year? Like, we made it this far, so we might as well just do the whole big shebang bang. And that's what it was. I had like, real talk, like Manny, Clarence, Chris Beltran, you know what I mean? Like,
nice.
All still in the party.
Some
like
Benedict's OGs over there.
You know what I mean? So like, it was great, man. It was just a vision that I had, and we talked about it and we just made it happen. It was gorgeous, bro.
Yeah, we had it at the Loft Life downtown Newark.
Nice.
So we really tried to highlight a lot of minority-owned businesses.
Lovely.
So we had it at the Loft Life. Most vendors were all minority-owned. So it was amazing. We had the whole bridal party. It was definitely a dream. Like, I know they say everything doesn't go right with weddings, but you have the little hiccups. But for us, it was a dream, and it felt different because we were 10 years in. 3 kids, 10 years in.
Right.
It was amazing.
It was like victory.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. It was like triumph for me.
Yeah, it's like celebrating a championship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
You know,
really.
that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Give me 2 Dom DeMarcos, 10 years in. A lot of people don't know that's Jay-Z
Yeah.
actually doing the
Yeah,
Dom
the
DeMarco.
Dom DeMarco.
Yes, and Can't Knock the Hustle. Yeah,
right, yeah.
He was riding around the whip the other day. Listen to us like, oh yeah, this is
Greatest
Jay.
rapper of all time, bro.
Oh,
The
gotta
greatest.
get him on here. He did Kevin Hart's podcast, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, gotta get Hov on here.
Yeah.
Right.
Why not?
Manifest it.
Manifest it. Speak it to existence.
Right.
For sure, for sure. So let's keep it going. A lot of subjects to get to. You mentioned parenthood.
Right.
You guys have 3 lovely children.
Right.
Walk our audience through the ups, the downs, the beauties, all the good and bad, everything that is everything with parenthood. Whoever wants to dive in first.
Well, we call our oldest Madison. She's 10. We call her our rider. So she's our rider because she's like her age kind of ages our marriage. So we got pregnant with her, and a lot of people had the perception like, okay, you got her pregnant, so y'all getting married. That's why. But people didn't even know that we were like not secretly engaged. It wasn't a secret, but we just kept it intimate between us for a while.
Yeah, and I'd prefer that anyway.
Right?
Honestly, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, so like he proposed to me like on a random summer night,
Yeah.
no shirt on,
No shirt, bro.
but like we were engaged for almost 6 months before we even found out we were pregnant with our daughter Madison.
Yeah.
But like he said, we were definitely struggling. I was just getting out of college. It was just like trying to find my way. He was trying to figure out what he wanted to do. So she was our. I changed from saying struggle baby because not struggle, but she was our rider. She's been through a lot of like ups and downs with us, like real, just transparently speaking, like evictions, things like that. So
yeah, man, like real shit.
yeah,
You know
like
what I mean?
she's
Like-
been through a lot with us, and so we have Madison,
Then we
and
got
that was us. Her, she taught us just how to be parents.
Yeah.
like our parents were great, but it's still a difference when you're a parent.
Yeah.
and it's funny because like I have younger siblings, and like because I said like I came out of a divorce, all I seen was parenthood. I never seen my mother be a wife. You know what I mean? I never seen my father be a husband. All I seen was them being parents. So it kind of came second nature for me because I'm watching them do it, but then I also have younger siblings that they have to rely on me. You know what I mean? That's a lot that I was doing in high school to take care of my sisters. You know what I mean? Like, so when it came to my kids, it was just like light. You know, like it just happened. Then we got Maddox.
Then we got Maddox. He's 7,
Yeah, so he's our only boy.
only boy.
Yeah, man, that's my boy, yo.
Young king right there. Young king right there.
That's my boy, man. Like he's just so like charismatic. He's just
That's a
so
sweetheart.
swaggy. Like, and you could tell like the progression of our children based off of how we progress in our relationship.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
like we were in a way better spot. So he's more calm. You know what I mean? He's more
Yes.
cool. He's just, a little bit. He's way more respectful. Not saying that Madison isn't, but she has a little rough around the edges because we were rough around the edges.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? Now, Maddox is just cool, plays football. Like you would think that he would be aggressive off the football field. You know what I mean? Like he's wild on the field, but then when he comes off, yo, what's good,
He's a
Dad?
sweetheart.
You know what I mean? Like kind of a mixture of both of us. You
And
know
then
what I mean?
McKenna is more. That's our baby. She's 2. She's the playful one, like complete replica.
Oh
of Jadahn.
yeah. That was this guy all throughout Benedict's.
Complete replica of Jadahn.
Like we was both clowns. I remember you was a clown. I remember I was a clown.
we
But
used to
yeah.
clown all day.
Oh.
Madison is more me, where it's just like, yeah, I'm not with it today. But McKenna, I would say, I think she leans into just being more playful because like Jadahn has brought me out of my shell in that way. Like, babe, everything is not that serious. Like,
Yeah.
don't take life so serious. So McKenna is our play fiend, very sassy, but also just very. I won't say no. She's demanding. She's very demanding and has all these high standards. But it's because we're in a different place in life, so she's able to get what maybe Madison wasn't able to get at that age.
Yeah,
So
we're pretty much spoiled, honestly.
Yeah,
Like you
so-
can have whatever you want. Like by the time you get past the like second one, it's just like, all right, bro, just do what you want.
Yeah. I don't have the energy.
I don't even. You said you want to do what? Go ahead.
Just go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
go ahead,
fighting
do
with
it.
you.
Yeah, just not doing it.
Jump off a bridge? All right,
Yeah,
just
sure.
take your phone with you.
You like it? I love it.
Just bring your brother with you. So you're okay.
Bring your siblings with you.
Right.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I love it. Just getting parenting tips.
Yeah.
Me and my girl are gonna watch this episode for sure. So like what? Let's keep it right there on parenthood. So, what are some things that that you're instilling now that you guys wish you would have gotten as children growing up? Because I talk to people often who do have kids. I don't have any kids myself, but I'm definitely going to be a dad. I'm Nigerian. I got no choice. Like, the fact that I don't now at 35
They're
is
like shame.
exactly like where are my grandchildren? Where are they? I'm like, I just went to the store. I went to Costco. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? They're not selling them today. Sorry, Mom.
They're not selling them today.
Yeah, they're not. So it's like, so yeah. But I do have a lot of friends, especially in our age group and our age demographic, that are becoming, parents now or parents a couple times over. But I ask often because I'm always trying to, take mental notes and take tidbits and nuggets to apply when I do have kids and do become a father. So my question to you guys is, what are some things that you wish that you see now that you're implementing, that you're just like, you'll be in the midst of it, you'll be having a conversation, be like, damn, I wish I would have had this conversation when I was growing up.
Because we were just having a conversation on our way here about like the difference of generational parenting. So like with our parents and their generation, it was like, because I said so.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
It's no conversation. I think with our generation, because we're outspoken and we want to have an understanding of why. Like, you're telling me to do this, but why?
Yeah.
I know a lot of times, and because of how we're raised, sometimes we do fall into the because I said so, because when they become too vocal, it's like, all right. But what we try to intentionally do is have a conversation. This is why we're making this decision. We're saying that, okay, you're on punishment because, or even have them repeat it back to us. Like, do you understand why I'm upset? Like, walk me through your thought process of why you did this. Like, maybe I'm not understanding, and maybe I can have a better outlook on it. So I think I know for me, is having more conversations and dialogue with my parent. Like,
you're in my head.
It's just like, yeah, it's like sometimes I would be in my room like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, I want to explain myself, but I know if I say something, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, I'm gonna get a beating. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
It got to a point.
Yeah.
It got to a point in like when we were kids that I started to resent my parent because they weren't allowing me to figure out why I couldn't do what you know what I mean? Like, because I said so. But like, I understand what you're saying, but like at this point in time, we need to have a conversation because I don't understand. And I feel like sometimes my daughter, who's the oldest, is going through puberty and things of that nature. Just like sometimes she just doesn't understand. And I have to pull that part of my parent out of me to say, okay, this is why. Because I don't ever want to get to the point where she resents me. Yeah, because that's bad. It's horrible.
right.
Yeah, so it's communication. That's what I'm instilling, like being able to communicate effectively. Like, communicate your emotions. You know what I mean? If you're sad, say you're sad. If you're happy, say that you're happy, so we know, because like it's missing. Then you got all of this like emo rap and all of this stuff that's dragging. You know what I mean? So then you go downhill from there.
It's like really just paying attention to them and listening. Like, I think a lot of times as parents, we surface listen. We're like, okay, we let them talk for a second and then we cut them off and be like, whoa, and just not letting them finish their thought. It became very clear to me, honestly, because I just started therapy at 34 years old. And I honestly asked to go to therapy back when the earliest time I remember asking for therapy was when I was 9. And I know in the Black community, it's like that.
It was frowned upon back then.
No, you don't tell people your business. This is our business. You don't tell nobody that. So, like, I'm learning now and identifying that there are times where I'm really not fully listening to my daughter. And we kind of harp on Madison because she's the oldest and she's about to go through puberty. But I noticed for me, I wasn't really fully listening to her. And so I'll take her on rides and be like, Maddie, come on, jump in the car. Let's go talk. And there were some like really groundbreaking conversations that happened. And it was like, Ash, all you have to do is do this. And you probably wouldn't have flipped out because you understood where it was coming from. So I would say listen to your children, have dialogue with them, and recognize when they may need time of like Maddie may need mommy and daddy time aside from Maddox and McKenna, and vice versa. So that's what I would say: listening, communication.
Yeah, and make sure they have, because we have multiple, make sure they're able to establish their own sense of individuality.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let them become their own person.
Right,
for sure.
Exactly.
Madison, she wanted to wear a suit for the wedding, and at first I was like, "No, you want to wear a dress with this is mommy day. You gonna do what mommy want to do for one day." And my husband was like, "Babe, that's her individuality. She has to like what she sees when she looks at pictures." So.
Yeah, you don't want to look back at stuff and be like, I hated that. You know what I mean? Because you weren't able to really express yourself.
Yep.
So go ahead. Like, I want you to be happy just like I do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I feel like Steve Harvey sitting up here, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get there. Episode 30 of the U-Goboy Podcast, live from Bravery Studios.
You go, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you mentioned communication. So let's circle back around. I mean, and how important is communication within a relationship? Not just, and I'll take it a step further. In a relationship versus a marriage, right? So from boyfriend girlfriend or boyfriend boyfriend or girlfriend girlfriend, whatever. Let's be all inclusive here. So in a non-marriage to a marriage, where do you guys see the major difference in terms of communication, its importance, how it evolves? Describe communication in those two worlds.
Yo, like it's the same, but at some point it's like vastly different, because now I'm like actually committed to you. You know, like when you're dating, it's just like, I mean, you shouldn't, but I could leave whenever I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's nothing that's making you stay.
You know what I mean? Like nothing is making you stay. And to be honest with you, nothing's really making you stay in a marriage either. But as far as communication, like it's vastly important, because there were some points in time where I felt like I was communicating something to Ashley like effectively, and she didn't hear it the right way, you know? So sometimes you got to communicate in the way that your spouse or whomever you're dealing with, in their language. Because, you know, I could be speaking Chinese, but she understands whatever language she speaks. And I'm saying it, but you're still not understanding it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, figure out how they understand things. And sometimes it's based in love languages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I talk in emotion. You know what I mean? I talk in touch. You know what I mean? She kind of talks in favors. Does that make sense? Yeah, acts like acts of service. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in order for me to show that I love her, like, I have to fold clothes. You know what I mean? Like something that will make her load easier, lighter. You know what I mean? And for me, like, all you got to do is just do this when we talk. It's so simple, but a lot of people don't pay attention to it. You know, I think that's the most important form of like communication. Communication is just being able to communicate from that person's point of view.
And I think that's different with being in a relationship as opposed to married, because some people that are in a relationship, they live together, but there's just a different responsibility to the other person. I think that's the difference between being just in a relationship and then when you add on being married. It's like, now I'm responsible, and people, I think it's so tricky when you start talking like answer to this person. And it's not so much answering, it's just out of respect. Like, you're my husband, you're my wife, your wife, whatever your situation is, out of respect, I need to make sure you understand what's going on. If I'm deciding that I'm going to go away or I want to go away, we got to communicate this, because we're married. We're not just in a relationship where we could just get up and leave. You can get up and leave in a marriage too, but then that comes with other paperwork that's involved and lawyers and all of that. So it's like what Jadahn was saying, like, you know, it's the same but different. But now, as in a marriage, you're choosing. It's like that intentional choice to say, I'm going to respect my mate and communicate with them differently, as opposed to being in a relationship. Because then, what is the difference of being married? You might as well just go ahead and continue to be in a relationship. But it's about that respect of answering to a person, not because they're your keeper or your parent. It's just respect. Yes, it's just a different level of respect that you have when you're married as opposed to being in a relationship.
And at some point in time, it's like a form of submission, to be honest with you. Like, I really don't have to do anything. at all. But the fact that I'm being intentional and choosing to do this for you is taking from me. And anything taken from me to give to you is submission, to be honest with you. Yeah.
And it's goes both ways.
Both
obviously,
ways.
it's not one sided. Like there's like the video, subscribe to the channel. There's an analogy that I was watching a Chris Rock special years ago before the Will Smith slap. Years before that. Cannon. Yeah, he was explaining, because I think around that time he had just gotten to a divorce. So he was like, it was like his first special post-divorce, whatever. So he was like, yeah, brand new perspective on life and whatnot. So he had mentioned that he's like, people think relationships are hard or marriages are hard. And so he was just like, they're not hard. He's like, have you ever tried to move a sofa by yourself? He's like, that's hard. Trying to move a big ass sofa from point A to point B, that's hard. Yeah. Moving it with somebody, it's still gonna be hard, but it's easier. Yeah. He said relationships are just moving furniture. You know what I mean? It's like now granted, going off that point, there are times when one of the partners has a broken foot or sprained back or a migraine or something. They can't lift their end of the sofa at that time, and the other person has to then step up lovingly and knowingly, like, yes, okay, so we're not gonna wait for you, like, no, I got you, babe, I got you, yada yada. But there's a difference between that and one of the partners just sitting on another piece of furniture, just move that left, move that right, and then a day later, why'd you move it here? I didn't even want it here. Like, I thought you did want it here. Like, no, you see the difference. So I think that in terms of, you guys mentioned communication, that skit always comes to my mind. Me and my girl, we talk about that all the time. We always check in, like, yo, did I help move the chair today? If I didn't, okay, let's figure out why or how we can be better. You know what I mean? So I think that's important. Video, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep it going. So you guys, again, back to parenthood and marriage. So when you guys became parents early on or whatnot. Now, over time, we're talking 10 years in or 14 years in totality or whatnot. My question is, does parenthood make marriage easier, as in terms of the intimacy and the date nights and time to yourselves? Is that a challenge now with children? Does that challenge like exacerbate the older they get? Like, how do you guys balance work, parenthood, and obviously the relationship aspect?
So what I'll say is that, being honest, being a parent makes being married hard as hell. But it's only hard when you and your mate haven't come to an understanding of how you want to parent and how you want to be in a relationship. So whatever that means for you. So for us, first I'll speak for me. Because I have a strained relationship with my mom, I'm very anal about my parenting. Like, I need to make sure my kids have this. I need to make sure they're this, and then everything else follows. But then I saw how detrimental that was to him as a husband, because he felt like he was second choice. He was an afterthought. So I had to first identify that that's a problem, because he would tell it to me, and I'm like, well, I'm a mom, so I don't know. You got to figure that out on your own. You a man up. You'll get over it. But then I had to identify with the relationship and say, yeah, that's not right. Like, I'm seeing him now act out in ways that is like, okay, where's the disconnect? So when I really opened up my ears and unclogged it and was like, okay, I hear what you're saying, as opposed to seeing it as a problem, let me be a part of the solution. So it's hard when you both don't understand how you want to operate in a marriage. Like, when we first started, like I said, we were friends. We had good times. We laughed. We just joked around, and that started to fade away. So when we knew we needed to get back to that, like, we made time. Like, yeah, no, y'all not coming with us. Like, our like, people, like Jadahn's dad says all the time, like, I know you guys are great parents because your children always want to be around y'all. And so it's a great compliment. Yeah. But then we also had to put some boundaries on it. Like, yes, we love y'all, but tonight is for mommy and daddy. Mm-hmm. And for me, it really, I had to come to Jesus. Like, all right, Ashley, get it together. You got to go out and be with your man. So it's hard, but it's as hard as you make it.
Yeah. I mean, I could say that same thing because, like I was telling you, like I only know how to be a parent per se. You know what I mean? So like
you grew up in that,
right? So my, like when we got married, my main focus was just her. You know, so we kind of got. I feel as though we kind of got lost in it because she was just. Like, I had a strained relationship with my mother, too, but the way that I handled it was different. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to treat a woman the right way. You know what I mean? Because I felt like I could never, I guess you could say, get the proper approval from her. So I always wanted it in my wife. So I would go above and beyond for my wife, but at the same time was just like, my kid's going to be here, you know, because, like, I'm good at that. So it's okay. And we missed the mark with each other because she would want me to be, you know, I guess you could say more of a dad when I'm just like, I'm good. You know what I mean? And I'm wanting her to be more of this like nurturing super wife to me when she's just trying to focus on being a parent. And we grew up out of that because like right now, like we said it last year, like, yo, it really took us 10 years to get this together, bro. You know what I mean? And it's and it's going to probably take us another 10 years to make.
To get to another level.
Yo. Like, it's
different phases of the marriage. So it's right now in our marriage, we need each other. Like, we both have a lot of different things going on separately. So there may be a phase in our marriage where now, okay, Madison is this full-blown puberty. So now we got to put a lot of energy into her and maybe sacrifice some time with us. Like, we may not be able to go out 2 times a week. Maybe have to go out once. Because I will say, you need to go out at least once a week. I don't care if it's
date night,
having a picnic in the living room while they all sleep.
We had a picnic in our living room, bro.
I love Dom DeMarco for that, yo. I like that.
We had a picnic in our living room, bro. I'm talking about fort. Like we
made a fort.
We had you know how the chairs, you said the chair fort or whatever, and we just sat and we watched a movie, man, and like. And that's great for me because that's the level of intimacy that I'm looking for her. Like little small stuff like that.
Small things.
It's so big.
Details,
you know what I mean? And like, you got to do it. You got to do stuff like that, once. Man. At least
so
once.
That's no compromising.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of times, you know, we're social people, so we'll have different plans. But if, you know, Madison is just like in the thick of things, then we got to put some energy towards that. So I think it's just a different phases of marriage. Starting out first with us is different because we started out our marriage with a child. So that's why I say it was hard as hell in the beginning because we was learning how to be parents and then learning how to be married.
It's like
same time.
Getting 2 degrees at the same time.
Yes, dual degrees. It was hard.
Yeah, for real.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're here with the lovely Goins couple here on episode 30 of the U-Goboy Podcast, live from Bravery Studios. Oh my goodness! So we still got a little more time, a lot more to hit. So let's talk about your business ventures, Jadahn. I know you are a football coach, Coach Goins, or Coach G,
Coach G,
Coach G,
Coach Gatorade,
Coach
he has been affectionately.
I love it. So walk us through your background. How did you get into that, my brother?
So my son wanted to play football. And we had just had our last baby, and I took the whole baby bonding time, you know. So at first I didn't have the time to coach, but while I had the time, I was just like, why not? They didn't have a coach. I'll step in, and you know, bro, like we have so many mentors at Benedict's. It's so easy, you know. I could do it.
Came second nature.
It came second nature. So like, I did it the first year with my brother. Shout out to my boy Trey. We did it together. You know, his son was on the team, and I just fell in love with it, bro. I fell in love with the kids. Like I saw Mr. Green. I saw Mr. Lamort. You know what I mean? Like in myself, Mr. Riley. And I'm just like, yo, I got to keep doing this. And then I started to fall in love with it, you know? And like, that's what it is now. I actually like probably want to get into it like more of a like career thing because it's volunteer right now. You know what I mean? But like, of course, Coach Prime inspires me.
Yeah, I mean, you got the glasses, so
I'm glad you know this.
Listen, it's my job. It's my job to be observant. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. So man, it's coaching in a nutshell, and all of the kids now, 8U, 9U, 10U, whatever. I'm gonna coach them until they go to high school, bro.
Nice. I mean, so what would you say your coaching style is? Like you mentioned Coach Prime, obviously, but who has inspired you, like on a professional or college ranks, and you'd say that, yeah, I want to model myself after that?
I really couldn't say that it was one person. You know what I mean? I just watch, the people that are around me that inspire me. You know what I mean? It could be Diddy, it could be Hov. You know what I mean? Like they're bringing whoever they got up with them. Yeah. You know what I mean? And there's kids out there that just don't have no father figure. You know what I mean? Or, or they need some form of help. And if I could do that, why not? You know what I mean? Like, my son is never going to have a brother. You know what I mean? So why not allow him to be able to build brothers and help him do that? You know what I mean? Do something I love by helping my son. Like, that's a win-win for me.
Give me a Dom DeMarco, please. Dom DeMarco. Love it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Ashley, what are some of your business ventures? I didn't get it in the bio, so apologies.
To be honest, it's evolving into something different. Like I've always been, like he calls me all the time jokingly his administrator. Like that's what I'm good at. I can administrate your whole life and world. So that's what I'm good at. But right now, I'm really just exploring what my passions are. Like I know that I'm good at administrating, but my passions are really like inspirational messages to women in whatever stage that they are in life. If they're single, if they're married, if they're a mom, and if they're just a struggling college, woman, like that's what I'm really trying to dive into. So I'm starting my venture on a journal, journaling.
Okay.
That's a really big thing in like the female community. Like we like to talk all the time. Like that's us, we talk. But I'm really finding there's a power in like journaling and writing things down and really trying to get through your thoughts and figure out what it means. So I'm really just diving into what makes me happy and my self-fulfillment is making sure that the other women around me are good. Whatever color. I know a lot of times like we're talking about like different races kind of grouping together, but I really kind of want to even really get it away from that. I really want to go into like just women as a whole, whether you're white, Asian, whatever it is. Like I just want women to be okay, because although we know that men, you all work hard, you provide, but at the end of the day, I really believe that women are the backbone, and if we're not okay, then you guys are not okay. I want women to be okay. Yeah. So whatever I can do to be a part of that solution and that effort, that's what I'm really diving into. And then just like personally, just working on just getting my project management certification so I can do a lot more independent consulting so I can really dive into my passion without working for a person.
Gotcha.
I can make my own schedule and do what I want to do.
Yeah, the life coach thing is so big now.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and
big.
We were talking about that. We were talking about exploring
that.
Yeah. So that's definitely something separately, but also a joint effort that we're looking into.
You think she'd be good for that, Jadahn? He did the long sigh, like, how do I not get slapped?
Right.
Yeah, she's good for it. But see, the thing is, like, she's good for it because, she needs it. You know what I mean? And it's more of a transparent thing. She'll be able to share whatever she got, but then also be able to get built up too. So
love it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me get an LA night, please. Keep it going. Yeah. The best job in the world.
Yeah, it is.
So we got a few more to hit, and then we're going to end with rapid fire. For those who don't know, living under a rock, rapid fire, it gets muy caliente. Some 21 questions over here, and marriage style. I always tailor it to the guests, so it's gonna get spicy. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it.
I like spice.
Good. Yes, you should. Spice is good.
Spicy.
Marvin Perdomo on the boards. The drop god himself. So, what advice would you guys have for a newly married couple? They're not even a year in. They're like 6 months in. They had like the standard 1 to 2 year engagement. I'm guessing early on it's called the honeymoon phase. Mm-hmm. Everything's good. Everything's sunshine and rainbows. Mm-hmm. Everything's Steve Harvey. You know what I mean? 2 thumbs up. now you guys are 10 years in. It's like a 10-year vet talking to the rookies, just caught 3 touchdowns. Like, yeah, this is easy. You'd be like, nah, my man, sit right there, dog. It's not. It's not. There's different coverages. What advice would you guys have for a newly wedded couple about that are just starting their journey?
So I would say everyone has opinions like asses, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would say to filter out what you both agree is not for you. And honestly, in that first 6 months, year phase, I would say filter out everything, because you need to get to know each other in your marriage. Because yes, it's wisdom to take constructive criticism and wisdom from people that have been married 20 plus years or whatever, but that's what worked for them. So that works for their marriage. There are little, practical things that they'll say, okay, do this and do that. So yes, that's understandable, but that comes later. Live in that honeymoon phase. Mm-hmm. If you keep getting all these different opinions in your ear, you're like, okay, well, what is the character of our marriage? Because we don't really know, because now we've built this marriage based off of other people's definition of what they feel like is
that aren't married to you, that aren't in it.
That's gonna give you their opinion, and they're gonna leave and go home, and now you gotta somebody then gave the wife an opinion to say, oh, you need to do this, and the husband is like, well, that doesn't work for me. And she's like, well, this is the opinion that I got for somebody that's been married for 25 years, but that doesn't work for him.
Don't rush it.
Mm-hmm.
So live and I think that's where we were, I would say, robbed out of, because we were under so much pressure of becoming parents and getting married at the same time, that we were like, help, tell us what to do. We don't know what to do.
You weren't able to really enjoy that. You still enjoyed it. I mean, you're still together. You know what I mean? But you weren't able to experience it because there was that strain. It was
tight. And so now when people look at us and we kindly tell them to, okay, thank you, bye, they don't understand it. But we're now in the phase where we should have been in the honeymoon phase, because now we're like, yeah, no, thank you, but that's not going to work for us. Respectfully, But so I would say, for the first 6 months to a year, I would say block out all noise. That's what that whole premarital counseling is for. Going to a therapist, getting counseling. But after that, you're married now. So create your own definition and character of your marriage, and you can't do that with too many voices in your head.
Right.
Give me Dom DeMarco. Sorry, that Dom DeMarco. I need it there. Give me another one. Give me Yahtzee too while you're at it, please. But Yahtzee. Keep it going, man.
I would say just choose each other every day. It was some points in time where I would choose my mother's opinion over my wife's, and it wouldn't pan out well.
Savage.
Because at some point in time, I have to come back to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my household, and like she said, just keep those things under wraps, and choose to be intentional to this one person every single time. You know what I mean? Never let any outside distraction. I've been distracted plenty of times, bro.
Yeah, life is full of that.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
and it's just that's where things went left, because I was distracted. You know what I mean? That's where things went left for her, because she was distracted.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you just don't get distracted, man. I mean, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But do your best to avoid it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you're at a club and you're in a room full of people, and it's like, all right, where you go? You got to find yourself back to each other.
Yeah.
It has to be something that says, okay, no, where's my man? Or where's my woman? I got to get back to that. Mm-hmm. So that's what we really try to do.
I like that analogy.
You got to be that dude at the club that's seeing things happen, and you're looking over this way,
wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Where's my wife?
You know what I mean? Where's Ashley? Bring her here. Yeah, for real.
Give me 5 savages, please. Get those savages going.
Savage.
Shout out to Eddie Heartthrob. Oh man, so it's about that time. It's about that time for. Can I get Chris Tucker? Can I get Chris Tucker, please? Where's? Thank you. One more Chris Tucker, please. There we go. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's about that time for rapid fire. This episode of Rapid Fire is brought to you by U-Goboy merch.
You
Grab
go,
yourself
boy.
some U-Goboy merch. You guys will get official hats after this show. I got some in the trunk. You know what I mean? So wear those, sport those.
Got you.
Absolutely.
Spread the word about your boy. And I've got the U-Goboy hoodie as well. Shout out to Dan DiCarlo for the help on the logo. Shout out my boy Alex as well, who helped on the new logo. And also shout out to Eddie Heartthrob. One more, 2 Ric Flairs for Eddie Heartthrob. I got his shirt. Eddie Heartthrob, he helped with the theme song you guys hear at the intro of every podcast episode. He produced it. Wow. He produced that song. Jonah the Great, available on all platforms. As well, he's also featured on as well. So I definitely wore his OG shirt. He's got new merch on the way too, and he's got some new music on the way as well. So yeah, big things always. You got to support the brothers.
Absolutely.
Got to. The ones that was with you shooting in the gym.
Right.
All right? You got to.
Absolutely.
I crossed Uku up a couple times.
Them battles in the post, man. We was both like extra long forwards.
Word. Pause.
Pause button. I gotta get the camera on pause button. That drop's coming. Oh my god, that show's funny. Those dudes is hilarious. Those dudes is funny. I gotta get them on. I gotta get both of them on. Yo, oh man, shout out to Mace, shout out to Cam. Those dudes is hilarious. It is what it is. But the Goins, are you guys ready for some rapid fire?
Let's see.
Okay. Oh, and one more time, we have one more sponsor. This episode of Rapid Fire is also brought to you by Cape, the Cristobalo podcast experiment, also available on all streaming networks, all streaming platforms, digital platforms, all good stuff. So here we go, Rapid Fire, let's ride. This 21 questions, not quite 21 questions, but it should be interesting. All right, each of you guys have to answer. All right, here we go. What is your favorite word?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Bitch.
Shout out to Chris Tucker.
What do I always say that you always make fun of me
Even
about?
if.
Even if. So it's not really one word, but that's my favorite phrase. Even if.
Okay.
I think my favorite word is chill. Yeah.
That's a Jersey word if I've ever heard of it.
Chill.
Because it has like 20 different connotations with it.
Yeah. Word.
Nice. What is your least favorite word?
No.
That's top 5 right there.
No, I don't even know. Probably no. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
The older you get, the more you don't like no.
Yeah,
Right.
Or direct payment. Like
Right.
Right.
There's a power list. I'll make it. All right. So in your group of friends, are you the one that's always late or the one that everyone brings their problems to?
So she's always late.
am.
I'm the one they always bring their problems to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about
Perfect
right.
marriage.
Yeah,
No,
right.
really.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's absolutely what it is.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys next. I'm joking. All right. Nice. Biggest pet peeve about your spouse?
He leaves a trail when he comes in the house. He takes his clothes off and just trails himself through the house.
She multi-manages me. Oh my God, it's annoying.
So she's a CVS manager.
Yo, seriously, you want me to clean aisle 17 and 15 at the same time?
At the same time, yes.
How is that gonna work?
Yo, give me some Savages. Like this whole section, this whole section is gonna be presented by Savage.
I'm
Figure it out.
confused. What do you mean?
Goes along with the no. You can't do. No, I don't like that. Figure it out.
That's a female trait, man.
Yes.
You ain't alone there, bro.
It's ridiculous, man.
Oh my goodness.
Save us all.
They can't help themselves. They just want us to be great, right? That's the reason. That's the reason.
Absolutely. I know you can do it. I got faith in you.
I can't believe you're agreeing with this, brother.
I'm not agreeing with it. I'm giving you the logic. I'm suffering
Stating
too, bro.
the realistic facts.
Okay, I'll take that. I got it.
All right. What is your favorite characteristic about your spouse?
He brings out the humor in every situation.
I don't have a favorite. All of them.
Aww, a moment like this. I love it. Worst fear?
All of my family.
Yeah, for real.
Like something tragically happening with like him and the kids, and I'm left without all of them.
Yeah, not being with them. That's my greatest fear, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. My greatest, for real. Like, I really can't live without them, bro. Yeah.
As much as our kids get on our nerves, like, it's a compliment compliment when people say we see y'all all together all the time because we really do enjoy being together, all 5 of us.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a show one day.
Yeah. Like Ashley gets on my nerves, bro, but it's just like I don't want anybody else to calm me down but her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
I mean?
You want her to annoy you? Well, you don't want her to annoy you, but you don't mind.
Yeah.
It's like the
Like,
you know what I mean?
okay.
And I'm guessing it's the same way with you.
Yes, absolutely.
I can't stand you, but
Like don't
can
go
you-
anywhere.
Don't go
come here.
anywhere. Come here.
Come here.
Yeah.
Please.
My girl always says, but you love it here.
Yes.
I'm just like, I do. Damn.
Right.
I don't know why
I don't know why. Oh my God. All right. Worst piece of advice you've ever received.
To leave him.
Give me 2 savages for that. I felt that.
Savage.
Like a cold brisk wind.
To
Savage.
leave him. And I only can speak to what my current status. I'm pretty sure there's other worse advice that I got. But that was the first thought that came to my mind is to leave.
Yeah. There's a couple people that was like, yo, y'all just need to not be together. It doesn't work. And that's why I'm just like, we're polar opposite. It works very well.
It does.
A lot of people look at it and say, well, you know what? Like, we don't have things in common, so we shouldn't be together. Like, no. Like, it's really some yin and yang. Like, we're absolutely different.
Absolutely.
Absolutely different. Like, with our renewal, it was
Different.
elegant nightlife. You know what I mean? Like, I like to be outside. I like to have fun. You know what I mean? She's just very prissy, and but then somehow, some way, we meet in the middle, and it works perfectly. Yeah.
So that was your worst advice to leave.
Yeah, to leave. Yeah, it was. That was my worst advice, to leave.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Your favorite power couple?
Us.
Oh, I like that. Girl, you better go ahead.
Yes. I don't
like that.
That was part of my vows. I said I don't want the comparisons. Like I love us.
Yeah, bro. Like I honestly feel like every positive part of every power couple that you feel is out there is us. You know what I mean? If you see Barack and Michelle, that's us too. If you see Jay-Z, Beyonce, whomever you see out there, I feel like all of that positivity that you can get from them, you can get from us too. So my favorite couple, yeah, that's true. My favorite couple is us.
I love that. Give me 2 Dom DeMarcos. I love that. I love that. I love that. Favorite snack?
Devil dogs.
Wow.
She said that so quick.
I got one in my bag.
Give me a Ric Flair for that, please. And an LA night. And an LA night.
Wow. I think Butterfingers.
Yes.
You like those?
Yeah, they're bussing, yo.
Man.
Almost every night he has a Butterfinger.
And Sun Chips.
Yes.
Sun Chips, I'm
The
with you.
cheddar
The cheddar
ones.
harvest
I'm
ones.
with you. I'm with you.
Yo,
I'm with you.
they're
They
so
all
good,
good.
bro.
Shoot, they all good. I love Sun
They
Chips.
actually make them in a Pringle bottle now, bro.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Oh,
Little
yeah, it's
mini
great,
ones.
man. Yeah, for real.
Shout out to Sun Chips. Standing ovation for Sun Chips. Give me a sponsorship.
Right,
Give
yo.
your boy a
Sponsor
sponsorship.
your boy.
Where's my
Yes.
camera? Where's my camera? Sun Chips.
Right.
Where you at? Talk to me.
Sun Chips, U-Goboy.
Exactly. Take a bite like
U-Goboy.
like Yahtzee. Sun Chips.
Yahtzee.
All right. Few more. All right. Celebrity crush growing up. I don't want to cause no fights on the drive home. It's just a
Tyrese.
game. She said that so quick.
Tyrese.
Black tie. What more do you want from me? All right.
Listen, Tyrese.
What more do you want from me?
Tyrese, as far as a male, but I always loved Jill Scott too.
Oh, my
I have
God,
a female
that
crush
woman.
on Jill Scott.
You got some Jill Scott swag.
It's funny because people used to always say I look like her, but I was like, good, because I love her. So if I look like her, that's a compliment. She's
Jill
beautiful.
Scott is love.
Her soul is just beautiful too.
But you know what? Like when I didn't start getting into Jill till I was in like late high school. So I had a crush on Nia Long.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Give me 3 Ric Flairs.
Yeah.
I think so the top 2 thus far, we're on episode 30.
Yeah.
Like we're damn near at 50. Yeah, I mean, the top most for dudes has been Topanga and Nia Long. Like I go back and watch the episodes all the time and it just goes back and forth, back and forth.
Was a cutie.
Yo, but Nia Long hasn't changed.
She looks
you know what
the
I mean?
same.
Like, she was
The
like she was just
same.
like
Yahtzee.
that, like natural.
Yes.
Didn't have to put on makeup. Skin was so glossy. Short hair, long hair, didn't matter what it was.
Relatable, like, but a little bit of bougie.
Yeah, but still, like, trash you.
Yeah.
Everything. Kneel long, bro. Yeah.
That music is perfect. I'm feeling Janelle Monáe right now, but that's just me. That's just me. She's busting.
You know what? It's crazy.
Yahtzee.
She hates it, but I love Summer Walker, bro.
Summer Walker?
I love her, yo. I love her, especially with that blonde hair she got now. Summer, hey. All right. I'm sure. All
right, see you guys next week. All right, so last but not least, bring it on home. What is one job you think you would be good at if you weren't in your respective careers?
I think I'd be a good principal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the presence for it.
Yeah, I think I'd be a good principal.
Silly but firm.
Yeah, right.
That was you all 4 years at Benedict's.
Right. Yeah, like I don't play it, but I'm gonna make sure that you understand it in a positive way.
Cause you always had that air about you, like I didn't know you weren't the like I'll swing or you whatnot,
right.
But you low-key had the swag. Like I already feel like if somebody try to pull his car, he'll take it there.
Yeah, like don't try me. There was no reason for you to try me.
Right,
I was just so
and you never gave
time.
anybody that reason.
Yeah, I'm never gonna give you a reason to get upset with me.
Yeah,
for what?
I tell him all the time. He reminds me of Akbar Cook, the principal at Westside.
Okay.
That reminds me of me.
I would definitely be. He probably would definitely agree with this. I would be a lawyer. I feel I could talk myself out of anything.
Yeah, you got lawyer. You got lawyer vibes.
He'd be like, "Oh my gosh, all right, Ash. There's no point of arguing with you. I'm gonna just take the L on this one." I'd be like, "Okay."
It's like Olivia Pope.
Yes, I was thinking the set. Give me 2 down DeMarcos, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna make sure everything works effectively and what's gonna happen.
And I'm gonna convince you that my way is the right way.
Seriously.
Like, Your Honor, he's out of his damn mind.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
You know what? Ruling for the plaintiff.
Right.
All right. That was Rapid Fire. Round of applause. Oh my goodness. This was an excellent show. It went by quickly. The hour always goes by quickly. So that's your camera right there. Plug your stuff away, and then I will bring things on home.
Oh, here we go. Follow us on Still Going Strong on Instagram. Right? At SlimDahn, SlimDahn on Instagram.
At a songstress pearl.
So long.
I won't even try to spell it out.
I got the graphics. I got y'all.
Yeah.
Penn State College of Communications. I got y'all.
Yes.
I got y'all on the graphics.
Right.
Look forward to our lives. Still going strong.
Right.
I'm waiting for y'all show. I'm waiting for y'all show, and I need to pull up.
It's coming.
Pull up. We're going to have some porch sessions, too.
Yeah.
Watch out for the porch.
I'm with that. Show coming. Show on the way.
Show
All
on the
right.
way.
Watch out for the porch, bro.
All right, and I'll bring it on home. You guys know the deal. U-Goboy 88.
You go, boy.
That's on everything. TikTok, IG, Facebook, u-goboy.com. Go stream U-Goboy music. Give me a Ric Flair. Give me a Dom DeMarco. Give me a Don Cannon.
Cannon.
And give me a U-Goboy. Another U-Goboy. Why not? It's me.
You go, boy.
So, U-Goboy music, Jonah the Great, Juice vs. Sauce, 5-Star Dancer, Bruce Wayne Money, Tippin', All the Time, Whole Vibe, Willie Beeman, Ezoku, and streaming right now, Captain Planet, featuring the Hip Hop Advocates. We got a video on the way. And shout out one more time to the YouTube channel. Round of applause for YouTube channel. Closing on 1 million. Round of applause for this amazing couple. Thank you so much for coming.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Always my guy.
Appreciate
My
you,
guy.
boy.
And then we'll bring it on home like this. Where's my camera? That's the belt. That's the other belt. Marv's on the boards. This lovely couple right here. I love those sunglasses. Shout out to Deion Sanders.
Holla at me, coach.
Grab the merch. Love you guys. I've been your host, U-Goboy. See ya. Yahtzee.
Care about the top 10, your top 5 are who the best is. Money straight, my fam straight. I'm George straight, that's Texas. Angel wings on a Lambo. Praise the Lord, that's a blessing. Bentley truck like Lex Luger. Yeah, nigga, I'm flexing. I'm Richard Sherman, I back it up. And your mama, I stack it up. Hey, Bobby, yo, Gotti. Swear to God, I rack it up. Still Jersey, that's all day.
You go, boy.
Yahtzee.